Everyone thinks they want big city life until they're sitting in traffic longer than their actual commute, paying a small fortune for rent, and realizing they haven't had a real conversation with their neighbor in years. That's usually the moment people start Googling things like, is Atlanta really worth it? Or best small towns in Georgia to live? Or even Thomasville, Georgia versus Atlanta. And today we're going to talk about that exact comparison. Honestly, realistically, and without the hype. So you can decide which lifestyle actually fits the life you want to live. Because bigger does not always mean better. If you're new here, I'm Leslie Bennett with Bennett Real Estate Company, based right here in the heart of Thomasville, Georgia. With over 20 years of experience helping people from across the country find their ideal home in Georgia, I give you straightforward, honest guidance to make the process as smooth and as informed as possible. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring options, I know the local market inside and out. Atlanta moves fast, and I don't mean busy in a productive way. I mean constantly moving, constantly rushing, constantly feeling like you're behind. In Atlanta, traffic isn't just an inconvenience. It becomes part of your identity. You don't schedule your day around what you want to do. You schedule it around when you need to leave so you don't get stuck on the interstate for an hour and a half. That alone can change your entire mood before the day even starts. Now, for some people, that energy is exciting. If you thrive on hustle, networking events, packed schedules, and always feeling like something big is happening, Atlanta can feel electric. There's always somewhere to go, something to do, and someone to meet. But here's what a lot of people don't realize until they step away from it. That pace never really shuts off. In Thomasville, Georgia, the pace feels completely different, and you notice it almost immediately. People aren't rushing past you. They make eye contact, they wave, they actually stop and talk. You can run into someone you know downtown and not feel stressed about it. And you can get just about anywhere in town in under 10 minutes. Now, I'm not going to pretend that small town life is for everyone. If you need constant stimulation or thrive on being surrounded by crowds and movement all day long, Thomasville might feel quiet at first. Some people even say it feels too calm, but for most people moving to Georgia, that calm becomes the thing they didn't even realize they were missing. This is where the conversation usually gets very real, very fast. Atlanta looks glamorous online, but when you start looking at the actual cost of living, especially housing, that shine fades pretty quickly. In Atlanta, it's common to spend a large portion of your income just to live close enough to your job to make the commute manageable. Rent can feel overwhelming. Home prices often mean compromising, maybe less space, no yard, or living farther out than you planned. And a lot of people accept that because they assume that's just the price of opportunity. Now, compare that to living in Thomasville, Georgia. Here, people are often shocked by what their money can actually buy. Homes with space, yards where kids or dogs can run, porches where you can sit in the evenings. You're not just buying square footage, you're buying breathing room. That doesn't mean everything is cheaper or perfect. Inventory can be tighter. You may not have dozens of homes to choose from at all times. Sometimes the right house takes patience, but the difference is how your money feels. Instead of constantly stressing about expenses, many people feel like they can finally exhale. Make sure you watch my video about the real cost of living in Thomasville, Georgia right after we're done here. If you're listening so far and thinking Thomasville might just be the place for me, download my free Thomasville, Georgia relocation guide. It's in the description box down below. Packed with tips on neighborhoods, schools, and more, it'll help you navigate your journey seamlessly. This difference is harder to explain, but it might be one of the most important ones. In Atlanta, you can be surrounded by people all the time and still feel completely anonymous. And that can be freeing. You can blend in, reinvent yourself, keep to yourself, but it can also feel isolating. In Thomasville, the community feels personal. Your barista remembers your order. You recognize people downtown. If you don't show up somewhere, someone is going to take notice. Yes, that means less obscurity. People know you, people talk. But for many people, that sense of being known creates connection instead of pressure. It feels grounding. Atlanta offers endless options. Concerts, sports, restaurants from every culture imaginable. You could go somewhere different every night and never run out of choices. But here's the question I always ask people. How often are you really doing all of that? In Thomasville, entertainment looks different. It's more intentional. Locally owned restaurants, seasonal festivals, downtown events, Friday nights that don't feel rushed. You don't have hundreds of options, but the ones you do have feel meaningful. And when you want more, you travel. You make a weekend out of it. You enjoy the city, even Atlanta, without living in it every day. Here's my honest take, and I say this after working with people who have lived in both places, moved between both places, and sometimes gone back and forth trying to figure it out. Atlanta is exciting. There's no denying that. It's fast, it's loud, it's full of opportunity, and it feels like something is always happening. For the right person at the right season of life, that energy can be motivating and even inspiring. But excitement isn't the same thing as livability. What I see over and over again is people realizing that constant motion comes with a cost. Long commutes, higher expenses, less margin in the day, less space to slow down, and eventually a lot of people start asking themselves if they're actually enjoying their life or just keeping up with it. Thomasville is different. It's not trying to impress you. It's not competing for attention. It simply works. Daily life feels manageable. Your time feels more like your own. You can step outside, breathe, and feel grounded instead of rushed. And for most people moving to Georgia, especially those looking for balance, affordability, and a sense of real connection, small town living doesn't feel like settling. It feels like choosing a life that actually fits. Not louder, not flashier, just better aligned with how they want to live every single day. Tell me in the comments, which pace of life suits your lifestyle better, Thomasville or Atlanta? My team and I love talking with all of you. We have time for you and we're here for you. I post a new Georgia video based off of highly requested comments from you every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video with me. If you're thinking about moving to Georgia, living in Thomasville, Georgia, or trying to weigh Georgia pros and cons, reach out to me directly. My contact information is in the description box below. I'm Leslie Bennett with Bennett Real Estate Company. Keeping it simple and keeping it real.